Greetings. On Wednesday night, January 7th, I delivered a State of the Church message for First Baptist Clemson. Many of you who are not able to be there that night have asked about being able to hear that message. So I'm happy today to deliver it again in this recording. And hopefully it will be something you can watch and that you will appreciate the content. 2 Corinthians 4:15 says, "All this is for your benefit, so that the grace that is reaching more and more people may cause thanksgiving to overflow to the glory of God." Prior to this statement, the Apostle Paul speaks about all of this. He speaks about all of the struggles and hardships believers face. He speaks about the reality of our mortality. But he also speaks about the hope we have in the resurrected Christ and the grace that's afforded believers. And that grace attracts more and more people to the church, resulting in them giving praise and glory to God. My friends, First Baptist Clemson is a place of grace. It's a place where people are welcome, a place where people hear the gospel, a place where faith is nurtured through worship, Bible study, fellowship, service, and pastoral care. This church is a place where grace is reaching and attracting more and more people. And we are, therefore, a healthy, vibrant, growing church. In other words, the state of our church is strong. Part of how we assess the health of our church is by a basic equation. Are people attending? Are people giving? And are people joining? The answer to these questions is a resounding yes. Our attendance in worship and Sunday school is consistently strong. Seldom do we have low attendance. And we have numerous visitors each Sunday. We had 32 new members join in 2025, and we began 2026 with a new family joining. We celebrated 11 baptisms in 2025, and several of these occurred with our college and youth in the past 3 months. We are seeing growth in all age groups in our fellowship. Our children's ministry is thriving and growing. Many of you have commented to me how great it is to see all the young children we now have in our church. Our youth and college program is thriving and growing. Most Sundays you can look over here and on the left side of the platform in the sanctuary, and it is full of young people. And worship is just a sampling of their faith involvement at First Baptist. The college and youth programs have multiple gathering opportunities during the week. Our college program, Cooperative Student Fellowship, meets on Thursday nights. Youth Bible study and hangouts are on Sunday afternoon, and junior-senior high school gatherings are on Sunday evenings. Junior-senior high school gatherings are for junior and seniors in high school to get together and discuss topics and deal with issues that might not be appropriate for the younger high school students or middle school students to grapple with. And these junior-senior gatherings have proved so formative for the young people in our church. And our college program is not the largest by numbers, certainly not in Clemson, but the quality is second to none. Over the past 10 or more years, every CSF class, every class from freshman to they graduate, has had one or more students go into vocational ministry as a result of our college ministry. And 2 wonderful examples of this are on our church staff. Lauren Hamilton, our children's minister, and Preston Cooley, our youth and college minister. Both of them came through our college program. And by the way, Tiffany Hamilton, who's been with us now in her 27th year, was part of the Baptist Student Union when Tim Willis was the director when she was at Clemson. Our adult population is strong and active. The Sojourner and Fellowship Sunday School classes that represent some of our younger families are both growing. Those classes are full every Sunday. And our senior adult members, the Ecclesia group we call it, is as strong as ever. All of our Ecclesia events are well attended. And all the senior adults are always asking, when are we doing another event? They want to be together. A unique reality of the Clemson area is that it is growing on multiple fronts. Obviously, the Clemson student population is growing, but young families are also moving here, and this area is one of the fastest growing retirement areas in the country. So all of this population growth is good news for church growth, and particularly with the seniors retiring to this area, because many of them have traditional church backgrounds. So while we will always be focused on attracting, if you will, young families, we also want to make sure our adult ministries and senior adult ministries are strong so that this is a place they want to be a part of. On Sunday mornings, I enjoy being in the Welcome Center and just watching people greet each other and visit. People want to be here, and that is exciting. It's also exciting to see the commitment and generosity of this congregation. I announced on Sunday, January 4th, that we met and surpassed our budget goal for 2025. This is the 6th consecutive year we have met our budget goal. And let me just give you some giving totals since 2020. In 2020, our budget goal was $1,194,587. And we met that goal. 2021, it increased to $1,331,371. Significant increase. 2022, $1,372,782. 2023, $1,442,675. Another significant increase. 2024, $1,521,409. And 2025, $1,528,859, and still counting. During these years, we have been able to increase and meet our budget goals. We have been able to give staff salary increases each year. And during my tenure, we have never had to cut any salaries or positions. I began my ministry here in December of 2007. At that time, our budget goal was less than $1 million. In 2009, our budget goal was $954,498. Your generosity and commitment is amazing. And since it's been during my tenure, tonight, when I delivered this message, I announced my candidacy for governor. Just kidding. This isn't about me. It's about the faithfulness of this congregation. And it's a reflection of the health of the church. Now, these attendance and giving totals are important, but they are only part of what makes a church vibrant and thriving. Other important factors are how we are serving and impacting our community, our region, and our world. We impact our community in multiple ways, including the numerous groups that utilize our facility each week. One of the reasons we have a parking challenge during the week is all the activity in our facility. Refugee Hope Upstate, many of you have heard about them. They have their office and a boardroom upstairs where this refugee ministry occurs daily. One of the rooms is a sewing room where Afghan women have an LLC called Threads of Hope, where they make and sell items to help earn a living. In addition, multiple English as second language classes are held here throughout the week. On Tuesday evenings, we have the following groups at First Baptist Church. Foothills Chorale rehearses in our choir room. Men's Bible Study Fellowship meets here. Refugee Hope Upstate English Second Language meets here. And on the third Tuesday, we also host the Clemson Fellowship Club. This is just on Tuesday evenings. On Wednesday mornings, multiple English Second Language classes take place including the one our church leads and have been leading for 30 years, and it's growing each year. Add these events to all our regular church activities and gatherings, and you can see how busy this place is. Our college and youth and children also impact our community by serving in numerous ways each month. Once a month, our children have a lunch and serve following worship. They do all kinds of projects. Some of them have included making soup for shut-ins. They do Build-A-Bear projects. And this month, on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, next Monday, they're making blankets. On the day they're out of school, they're making blankets for organizations like Project Linus in Anderson that distributes blankets to children in need. Our youth and college students serve at Clemson Community Care often, and our college students serve at Our Daily Bread Soup Kitchen in Seneca once a month. Service is a huge part of our ministry with young people. And our missions team here at First Baptist has a quarterly focus. This year's focus is partnering with local schools to meet needs their budgets don't meet. This quarter, we are partnering with Central Elementary, who is in need of rugs for classrooms. And then we have our Seekers group, our senior adult women's ministry, which is also a service and missions emphasis group. And they do things locally and beyond. Next Monday, they meet to make Valentine cards for our shut-in neighbors. Regionally and globally, we make an impact through our partnerships with ministries like Remember New, that some of you have participated in, and many Sunday school classes are still supporting. Our newest partnership is with Nema Village in Tanzania, East Africa. You may recall when founders Michael and Doris Fortson spoke to us in the fall. Nema Village is an organization that does these things. They rescue abandoned, orphan, and at-risk babies through the love of Jesus. They reunite children with extended families and promote in-country adoptions. They restore hope to women through education, business opportunities, parenting skills, daycare assistance, and spiritual guidance. They reduce maternal deaths through Save the Mothers program. And they revitalize community through water wells, soccer, and Bible classes for youth. Nema in Swahili means grace, and any good done has been done by the abundant grace of God. We also support global missions through our annual giving to the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship's Global Missions Fund. We give annually to them to the tune of $25,000 to $30,000. And again, our youth and college students serve every year through mission trips. Our college students have an annual spring break mission trip. This year, they're going to Jamaica to assist with hurricane cleanup. And our youth have an annual summer mission trip that is always service related. This summer, they will travel to Nashville to work with Nashville Inner City Ministries. The money we collect here for football parking goes to offset the cost of these trips for students. That's why it's youth and their families that park cars for football. It's a unique fundraising opportunity this church has, and it raises a lot of money, and it affords these students to travel every summer for very minimal cost. When Hurricane Helene hit in the fall of 2024, Preston Cooley, our youth and college minister, and our students made multiple trips to the Asheville area to assist people there. I'm not sure how many they made, but they went within a week of the storm hitting, and I know they went 5 to 6 times. All of these service and ministries contribute to us fulfilling our mission as disciples, and they are the result of all the ways we nurture each other in faith through worship, fellowship, and Bible study. And in addition to our Sunday school classes, there are always ongoing Bible study opportunities through small groups. Our intercessory prayer ministry is such an important and powerful part of our church. And of course, our First Sunday luncheons have become a vital part of our DNA. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say that much of what makes this church vibrant, healthy, and impactful is our staff. As Preston said just recently, there might be staffs that are comparable, but I doubt there are any that are better. I totally agree. You have a tremendously gifted, dedicated, and faithful staff. And this is evident in part by the staff's tenure. Let me just review tenures here at First Baptist Clemson. Mike Church, our facilities manager, has been here for 43 years. Tiffany Hamilton, our associate pastor, this is her 27th year. This is my 19th year as your senior pastor. Donna Bond, our administrative secretary and church host extraordinaire, is in her 25th year. Bobby McGill, our financial manager, is in his 10th year. And by the way, Bobby grew up in this church. Lauren Hamilton, our children's minister, is in her 14th year. Preston is only in his 3rd year, but I can tell you when we called Preston, this is his dream job. I suspect he'll be here for a while. Ryan Forbes, our previous minister of music and worship, was here 11 years before retiring. Alex Birch, our new minister of music and worship, is about to complete year 1 on February 23rd. But Alex has promised me he'll be here at least until I retire. Part-time staff. Nancy Kurtzy, our custodian, in her 5th year. Excuse me. Becky Kearns, who works with our preschoolers and is in her 19th year. And Becky was full-time for many years when we had our Child Enrichment Center that closed just before COVID hit. Jane Dill has been playing our organ for 18 years. Suzanne Coggins has been playing the piano for 5 years. Jack Coggins has now been working directly with our senior adult ministry for 3. And many of our nursery workers have been here for many, many years, some as long as I have been here. And that, my friends, is commitment. It is because of the current health of our church that we have these kinds of tenures, because this is a vibrant and good church, and it's a place you want to serve, and it's a place you want to stay. It's also because of the health of our church that we can plan for the future. Starting today, as I record this, our sanctuary lighting and sound upgrade will begin. We will meet for worship in the Family Life Center on the 18th, this coming Sunday, and the 25th. And we will return to the sanctuary on February 1st. And on that Sunday morning, we will declare, "Let there be light." This project and numerous others, including the 1964 boiler that heats the sanctuary and needed renovations to bathrooms, is why we are getting ready to launch a capital campaign. The official campaign kickoff will be on Sunday, February 1st. This will be an exciting time in the life of this church. This church will celebrate 120 years in 2027. 120 years of generational ministry. 120 years of faithful presence in Clemson, South Carolina. 120 years of quality worship, of incredible music, of Bible study, fellowship, missions, baptisms, weddings, and funerals. 120 years of loving neighbor and loving God. A member told me recently after a worship service, "I just love our church." I love it too, and I hope you do as well. Behind me is our church logo. Seek, follow, serve. Seek God, follow Christ, and serve others. If we will keep this motto and mission before us, we will keep loving our church, and we will continue to be a vibrant and thriving congregation. Thank you, and may God bless you.